News Talk CB, it's Talkback tonight with Kerry. Chris, hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Now, I was wanting to talk about the charges for library books.
Yeah.
Now, I definitely think that they should be free. Libraries are essentially an extension of the education system, and especially for adult literacy, it's definitely an issue.
Well, every time I've been into Auckland Library, and I don't use the library service so much now that I'm promoting Books for Paper Plus, I get all the books, so it's lovely. But I used to love going into the library on a Saturday or Sunday, and it was always chocker. You know, it was always full of people, all sorts of people, all ages. So it's not one of those facilities that's like a great white elephant.
No, I mean, but
Everybody uses it, don't they? So
they do.
it would be terrible to think that access would be denied if you couldn't afford it.
I know there are some people that 50 cents is too much, especially if they're getting out a number of books, and I mean, with overdue charges as well now. It's definitely an issue.
I don't have a problem with overdue charges because
No, I definitely don't have an issue with that. I mean, they do give you a set time, and it is free to extend it for further period of time.
that's right. But I'd hate to think that, I mean, 50 cents isn't a lot. If you're only going to take out one book a year, that's fine.
No, definitely.
But if you are somebody who's one of life's great pleasures is reading, and you can't afford to go to the movies or travel out to the theatres and things like that, I'd hate to think that that whole world was denied to someone purely on the basis of cost.
No, definitely. Now, I was just wondering if I could also make a quick request. I'd essentially just like to pay my respects to my good friend Nikolai, who actually went missing recently. He was all about positive change and doing things for the people, and with that he also brought this about in so many different ways that some people may not even realize that he was there for them. He did have an organization that was behind mobilizing 350 people to replant the ravaged landscape of Motuhea.
Yeah.
I mean, 22,500 trees were planted that day, and a New Zealand record was set for hand-planted trees by a volunteer group. And that was essentially done in 3 hours, totally demolishing the previous record of 5,500 trees planted by a volunteer group in a whole day.
When you say he's gone missing, what do you mean?
Well, he was on his annual yacht cruise around the world, and at the start of January, they lost all contact with his yacht, and
Oh no.
essentially, yeah, we're just sort of, we believe that he will turn up at some point, but with his organization that he created, essentially we're hopeful that people will continue to do the things that he did promote. I mean,
It's extraordinary the number of people that go missing every day.
I know,
It's
and
bizarre. I mean, at least in Nikolai's case, there's a reason why you might not have heard from him for a while, and you can
no,
try.
he may, for all we know, be promoting his cause somewhere else and just be completely out of radio touch.
Yeah, and,
I mean,
and you could imagine what might have happened, but for a lot of people, they make a cup of tea and they say, right, well, I'll bring the mince home tonight, and that's it. That's the last they're ever seen of again. It's bizarre.
no, I know. No, there were a lot of other things that he did as well. I mean, he's organised gifts for civil servants and jobs that would generally go unthanked and unrewarded. I mean, just simply going up to somebody that's cleaning the streets or cleaning a pond or anything like that and giving them a gift for what they're doing. I've seen personally, just through working with him, that these people do appreciate it.
Oh, everyone does, and especially if it's one where traditionally there isn't a great deal of recognition. No, sounds very special, and I hope you manage to make contact with them soon. Thank you for your call. News Talk CB, it's 11:28.